Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Derek Dunlap, the Positive Marketer, back with you today with another positive marketing tip of today. And we're going to jump right in this one. This is a much needed discussion, okay? And what we're going to be talking about today is why you are not making money in your primary company or in your affiliate business. Why aren't you making the money that the 1% of marketers online are generating? You're struggling. You can't get the leads. You can't sponsor people. No one's joining you. You're doing everything you think you're supposed to be doing. You're joining masterminds, right? You're going to the conference calls, but you're still not making money online. And why? You want to know why? I got an inbox the other day, a very detailed inbox. And, this particular person kind of, let it all out. And I could feel the pain. And this is one of the things about coming online and trying to figure out this network marketing, social networking game. It's not easy, as a lot of people make it out to be, but there's some strategic things that you can do to change this situation, to get back on the right road and start to make money online. Okay, so let's dive right into this one. All right. Now, the main reason that I see that people don't make money online is because you have to, how can I put it? You have to increase your value. Okay, you have to increase the value that you give back to the marketplace. All right. Picture this. Rich people, okay, share their value. That's how rich people get rich. They share their value or their expertise. Okay. And in reality, you will be paid in direct proportion to the value that you deliver to the marketplace. All right. You're going to get paid by the value that you share with your leads or your prospects or your team, right? That's how you get paid online. I know you've been taught a lot of different strategies on traffic generation and different softwares, one-click buttons, but I'm just telling you guys, you get paid by the value that you give back to the marketplace. And if you're not making the type of money you want, then the reason is you're not offering value or you're not offering enough value. Now, I want you to think about that. Take some time out right now and just think about what I'm saying. Because I always get that question, how do I sponsor more reps? Or how do I get more success? Or how do I make more money? How do I get more of this? And how do I get more of that? And it's quite simple. You have to deliver value to the marketplace. Why should someone spend their hard-earned money with you and you haven't proved that you can take them to the next level or educate them or be that leader or that authority, or that expert in their particular brand? When you think about it, it just doesn't make sense. Okay? I don't mean to beat a dead horse or offend anyone, but you have no value. That's why no one joins you. You have to learn how to build more value and give it away freely back to the marketplace. You can't lead with a link. Okay? What do I mean by that? You can't lead your conversation or your relationships or your prospects with a link. Now, I'm going to paint a picture for you, and this is going to probably be a horrible analogy, but picture this, because they're both relevant. You leading your relationship or that new prospect with a link is equivalent to you walking down the main street in your city, downtown, with your pants sagging all the way to the ground and everybody can see your behind. I told you that might be a bad analogy, but it's the same thing. You leading with a link, just putting your link everywhere. Look at my link, join my company. It's the same relevance. You might as well be walking downtown in the middle of the festival with your pants sagging. That's the look. That's how people respond to you leading with a link. And we get a ton of that online right now. I can't tell you how many people contact me every day that I have no relationship with, and they just spam me with a link in my inbox. It is not the way to do it. You have to add value back into the marketplace. Okay, so my suggestion to you is this. If you're in that position right now, then you must increase your value. Now, you might be asking, how do I increase my value, Garrett? And what exactly is value? And we're going to end this on this note. Let me explain. Value is something that brings benefits to someone else. That's what value is. Something that brings benefits to someone else. It can be in the form of teaching people a strategy, okay, that you may be well versed in. Are you with me? Or maybe it's some inspirational insight that you have. Maybe it's your video marketing skills or blogging, or maybe you're good at social networking, PPC, SEO. Whatever insight of value you have, share it freely. Share it freely. Okay? And this is how you're going to build your brand. Give it away freely. Help more people. Don't lead with the link. Just show you care. Be that authority in your niche. Be that expert. Okay? That's value. That's what value is. Now, here's the number one question you should be asking me now. How do you get more value to give? Okay? And this is quite simple. This is another thing that you should be doing on a daily basis. Okay? You're going to have to read more books of value. I said on another podcast, right? The only difference between me and Warren Buffett and Bill Gates and Donald Trump and all of the Magic Johnson is the information that we have on the inside of our brains. The value that we put in our minds every day is a direct result, right, of the levels that we're on in life. So you should be listening to audios on a daily basis. If you're not a full-time internet marketer at home, when you're riding to work, you should have inspirational value building audios playing in your car on the way to work, coming home from work. You should have that value building book, all right, of whatever field you're in, especially if you're making money online or want to make money online or want to do this full time. You should be listening to other people who are already doing it. And that's going to help you build value. That's going to educate you. And it's funny how this works. All of this information is just stored in your unconscious mind. So when it's time to deliver it, when it's time to talk to that new prospect, when you have that lead that comes in or someone inboxes you crying out for help, you will be able to give value back to the marketplace. And then, ladies and gentlemen, and only then, will you begin to sponsor more reps and have more signups and get more affiliate sales. See, when you take on the role as a leader, you will learn how to lead people directly into your primary business, directly into your network, and you will see a drastic change in your income. Now, let me end on this. The money that you make online is a direct result of the value that you give to the marketplace. One doesn't go without the other. Let me repeat that. the money that you make online, that you generate, okay, is a direct result of the value that you give back to the marketplace. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. This is Derek Dunlap, the positive marketer, with another positive marketing tip. Hey, leave your comments, questions. If you're having problems in your business, we answer them directly on this podcast. That's what it's dedicated to, you guys. So if you have a particular problem or issue that you're having in your business or your company, feel free to leave your comments below or inbox me, and we will address these issues right on these podcasts daily. This is Derek Dunlap. I hope you enjoyed this. I will see you tomorrow on another positive marketing tip. Bye for now.
I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy.